Okay, Steve here, and today I'm going to set up a healing field. And so there is, any time that you want to work with some healing energies that are going on within the planet and you're a member, participant of the planet, you can just state out loud, I choose to connect to the World Healing Field. And then I would suggest you state out loud, I ground myself to the healing center of the earth. I open myself to the healing power of the One. And I choose to release anything that's no longer useful to me now. And you can just say those three things anytime. It will connect you to the field. The field's going on all the time. It was opened in the end of January of 2020. And it's been running continuously since 6.5 years. So you can tap into that anytime you want and just work with the energies you notice come up. And mostly it's about noticing when things are stuck and letting them go and letting the energy flow. It's pretty much what takes place in a healing field. Now, today I'm going to set up a specific field within the World Healing Field. I'm going to set up a specific field, and I'm going to state that it's for those who watch this video. So I choose to set up a healing field within the World Healing Field. I ask all the participants that are normally present to be present, and I invite the soul groups and helpers of all the beings that will be participating in this to be present within the field. I ask the higher self, I ask that we all be placed in a field of protection when we do healing work. So any healing work you do may be that you're placed in a field of protection because you're doing healing work. So just thinking I'm doing healing work places you in a field of protection within the World Healing Field. And I ask the higher self to take us through the portal of time to the event that would be in the highest good to release and integrate at this time. And invite all souls that were affected by this event to return to the event, to release and integrate the energy of the event for themselves. And I ask that they be placed in a field of protection while they do their work. Upon arrival at the event, I ask the higher self to assist us to release and integrate all energies of the event, gently and easily, fully and completely, on all levels and through all space and time. Okay, that's the healing field. I'm going to also read the Mayan Calendar reading for today that I posted. I'm going to read that, and then I'll come back and close the healing field. But we'll be working with the energy of it while I read the Mayan Calendar reading. Okay, so the Mayan Calendar reading. So today is a galactic activation portal day, which is a day to upgrade your DNA. So there's 52 of these galactic activation portal days every 260 days. Sometimes twice they occur in a sequence of 10 days in a row. We just came out of those two. We won't be having them for a while, those 10-day periods. But today is just one of the 52 galactic activation portal days, which is a day to upgrade your DNA. So the energies coming in tend to upgrade your DNA and bring some maybe DNA that wasn't active, bring it into an active state. Today is also related to the solar plexus chakra, So it's a day to notice your feeling and energy of willpower. And the solar plexus chakra is just below your sternum, the front of your body. So if you follow your bone down the center to its tip, just below that is your solar plexus chakra. And the solar plexus chakra, these are not easy things to say, is activated by all the plasma that's currently on the earth due to the belching of the sun of this electrified current of plasma. And we just have a lot of it. This is, I think, day 5 of this activation of all this plasma, which is activating your solar plexus chakra and filling it with powerful energies. It's also a yellow lunar seed day. And so yellow seed is, so there's solar tones and lunar tones. Yellow seed is the solar tone, and it's tone number 4. And it's about targeting, flowering awareness. And there's a quote by a person named Ariel Spilsbury. And that person says this: don't get lost in the entire process of manifestation. Just begin by seeding your heart's desire. All seeds hold the holographic power of their completion. And that's the quote from Ariel Spilsbury. And then it's also written in the calendar that seeds represent the miracle of life. I'm going to start again, so I'm not just reading it. Seeds represent the miracle of life. The power of our potential residing within us, waiting to be released into action. They demonstrate growth as ordered patterns of natural unfolding. Seeds. They reveal the majestic manifestation encoded in the tiniest component. Yellow seed reminds us to target what we wish to have flourish in our life, that we may plant our seeds with intention and purpose. Our lives are the gardens of our awareness. By deepening our more subtle perceptions, we find that the realm of self-awareness is vast and endless. By deepening our more subtle perceptions, going inside, experiencing what we experience, becoming aware of the larger realm, we find that the realm of self-awareness is vast and endless. Each new layer of self-insight facilitates a refinement of perception and therefore action, because how we act comes out of our perception, and as we refine our perception, it changes our action. May the flowering of human consciousness ripen from within. And then there's a quote from the Venerable Dhyani Oahu, I imagine of the Oahu Mayan lineage, and he said or wrote, "Seed thoughts of peace, moistened by love, tilled by right action, weeds of discord pulled by diligent action. The harvest shall be abundant joy, sustaining future generations." The lunar tone, so it's a yellow lunar seed day. The lunar tone is the middle tone, and it's tone number 2. And it's about polarities, stability, and challenges. What do we see as a challenge, and how do we meet that challenge? And last I wrote, have a great day holding the focus of the life you are imagining, intending, and creating through your awareness expansion. Aho, 7 generations. And now I come back to looking at myself, which you're doing, and you didn't notice I was gone because it kept filming as I read those words. So I'm going to take you through a brief presencing experience. And I want you to just first notice where you notice things from. So when you're becoming self-aware, is your self-awareness here? And it could be somewhere else. And when you turn your awareness inside, does your awareness just turn to the inside? Or does your awareness go inside? And it's not a right or wrong. It's just observation. So first of all, where when you think of your awareness, where is your awareness? Or when you feel your awareness, where is your awareness? And when you go inside, does your awareness just turn inside? Or does your awareness go inside? Sometimes it'll do one, sometimes it'll do the other, but just notice. So we're in a healing field. And so right now, we're just going to go inside briefly. And so you can start off like, how does my head feel? Do the energies feel flowing? Does my head feel a bit contracted? Is it more open? Does it feel more closed? No judgment and no attempt to change it. Just about noticing. And so I'm going to point out certain things because we're both in a healing field together. So things I may notice, maybe things you notice, and if you don't, that's okay too. But just notice your neck and your throat. And notice if it feels tight to you or it feels loose to you and flowing. Does your throat feel a bit tight and constricted? Or does it feel moderately tight and constricted, or does it not feel constricted at all? Just notice. As you go inside, notice as you go down, start, at the level of your clavicles, top of your chest. Notice as you go in, does it feel contracted right there at the clavicles? Or does it feel open and flowing? No judgment. I mean, if you have judgment, just go, oh, I'm judging. And then no judgment on the fact you were judging. But then just go out to your shoulders. Do your shoulders feel pulled forward? Do your shoulders feel raised? Do your shoulders feel back and relaxed? And as you go down into the center of your chest, which some people call the heart chakra, but the center of the chest is actually where the thymus is, involved in your immune function, and it's actually in some systems referred to as the thymus chakra, but it's the fourth chakra of the seven. But notice, does it feel tight in your in the center of your chest, or does it feel fairly open and flowing? And I would just say mine feels a bit tight, a little bit contracted right in the center of my chest. And if I go out to my heart, does my heart feel, and you can do this video over and over again if you want, does my heart feel relatively soft and gently pumping blood? And I put my hand over my heart to just have more sensory awareness. But you can also just do it with awareness. And just notice how your heart feels. And your heart is connected to every cell of your body through the bloodstream. And the energy of your heart goes to every cell in your body. So the more you focus on love as one, you can focus on joy, you can focus on, hatred, whatever. But whatever you focus on and hold, that moves throughout your body and fills your body with that vibration. Helps you to understand some things. I'm going to just go through the abdomen and right down to the pelvis, right down to just noticing how you're sitting or standing or lying down, how your body feels in relationship to grounded. Does it feel grounded? And if you want to, you can just say, I ground myself to the healing center of the earth, and notice if that changes anything. The more grounded you are, the easier it is to release and integrate and digest old energies that are stuck to old unresolved events. And the more that we can release the hold we have on those, the more then they're just energies moving, and the more we can just ground them into the earth. And don't worry about the earth. Earth doesn't see energies as negative. The earth perceives energy as energy and does something with it, which we can do once we free up our energy. Okay, that feels enough for now. That gives you a little bit of an idea of what you can do while you listen to the video. You can just go in and do some exploration. You can repeat the video and go in and do some exploration. I may do a video of just a healing field and going through the process as I do in a healing session with a client. Okay, so now if you still feel like you're working with that healing field, then you can just pause the video and come back to it at the end. But I'm going to go ahead and do the last part of the healing field, which is the reconnection of your soul with the part of your soul that remained at the event we just went and resolved. So I ask the higher self to assist us I ask the higher self to take us through the portal of time back to the event again, and assist all the souls that returned to the event to combine with that part of their soul that had remained at the event, and assist them to bring that combined soul back into their body in present time with all of its wisdom, power, and clarity, compassion, creativity, and kindness. And with love and peace and joy, I ask all the souls to ground themselves in the healing center of the earth and open up the portal for the delivery of the new energies into the earth at this time. And then you might feel that portal opening because you're participating in the opening of this portal for the delivery of the new energies that we're going to bring in as windclill in the Mayans, as cosmic vibratory root systems. We're going to bring in new energies into the world right now with this portal open. So I ask that the new energies be brought in now. They typically come right in through your crown chakra, and they go through your body, and then they go into the earth. You might feel that. And then I ask that these new energies in the healing center of the earth be activated. At a certain point, you might feel that. Maybe not the first time, but maybe the first time, just depending on your kind of energetic awareness or your suggestibility. Who knows which it is, but it could be either. Yeah. Good. And so then I just say these words. I let the universe and beyond know that this has been done and that it's good. And I say that because I know that and I felt it. Okay, that's a healing session. And enjoy it and comment on it in the comment section. Just say what you notice. I've noticed a number of people lately have been talking about how they have these healing experiences when they listen to a video or read something on the channel that's about healing and consciousness. So it's not surprising if people are healing, whether they're watching this or not, with all the plasma going around. Okay, that's enough for now, and it's a joy to serve you. Namaste.